Hello and welcome to FMBP Dota's cast of the Alienware North America Battlegrounds Dota 2 tournament featuring a prize pool of $1,750. We're on to the round of 16 now. This is actually game 3 between the Art of Warfare and NoPB. Game 1 went the way of the Art of Warfare. Try to remember what happened. I know they had a Night Stalker mid, played by Ferrari. That lane worked out pretty well. They had a farming Nakes, Wagwan, and a Bounty Hunter off lane. Icon on that. And basically, really good combination there because Nakes can jump inside a Bounty Hunter. And they were able to get establish a good farm lead early, and despite the other team having Magnus and Sven, were able to pull out a win. So that was exciting there. NoPB taking game 2 pretty convincingly actually. Art of Warfare actually had a Luna that we just see picked up now, who, I don't know, it was farming well for a while but then kind of stopped and then just started getting ganked a lot. They had a Bounty Hunter mid, NoPB did, going against Ferrari playing Magnus, and yeah, that worked pretty well actually. He was able to farm up and then hit 6 fast and get a lot of track ganks. And just pull really far ahead. Maybe some too aggressive pushing by the Art of Warfare. Going in a little too hot. Didn't have RPs land. Seemed like with they had some wombo combos like Rubik and Leshrak who couldn't sync up in the bot lane. And then couldn't land a good RP in a team fight as a Magnus. So it just didn't really sync up that well. And there was the early BKB rush by Void was the carry for NoPB. So Luna's big ult, couldn't really take him down. Where he took everyone down. He got like 2 ultra kills. Pretty much sealed the deal. But so that's the backstory there. And Art of Warfare banning out. Whoa, phone. My phone is cool. Alright, Callie should be on soon. You might notice I'm doing this solo. You might, I'd hope you notice. So Undying and Bounty Hunter banned out. Bounty Hunter was in both games, the last 2 games. He flipped sides. And he got the win both times, so gonna take him out of the picture. Batrider TA, pretty much standard mid bans from NoPB. And Shadow Demon Quap. Shadow Demon ban is, I don't know, I see them ban him a lot because now I've actually watched quite a lot of their games, the Art of Warfare. Maybe they don't like it against Nakes. I'm thinking that's why, because they play Nakes a lot and they ban Shadow Demon a lot. But anyway, Jakiro, Magnus, Lifestealer, pretty much 3 of the really, really good heroes this patch. So look for good ice paths and then Lifestealer open wounds after that. And a tri-lane that they will most likely be in. Or like if Magnus ganks, you can skewer back into Lifestealer who can then open wounds. So just good combo there. Darkseer, a hero who I love, and he's getting played more. Good offlaner, obviously, we know his potential. And yeah, they opted to pick him up first, giving him a lot of priority over, say, they had first pick, say a Magnus. So there's that. Picking up Luna. Think they can play it better than Art of Warfare, I guess. And Venomancer getting picked up. I think they had him in the second game. I'm not sure if it was in the first. It's a little while ago now. I'm getting fuzzy. Banning out a Leshrak. I think he's actually been in both games. He was definitely in the second. But like I said, lack of communication between the Rubik and the Leshrak for TAW. Start calling him that. That's the Art of Warfare. Rubik getting banned out. He was in all of them. No, maybe not. No, yeah, he was on NoPB in the first game. And then Art of Warfare in the second. Played by, I probably should have asked how to pronounce his name. Kaelu? Yeah. This is their actual lineup, by the way. If you've watched any of the other videos on this channel, they were using a stand-in Drunken Whaler, who plays really well. So, and from what I've seen of Kaelu with the miscues, I don't know. But I don't want to get anyone in trouble or overanalyze because I don't really know. So I'll leave it at that. I got a text from Callie not too long ago saying he'll be on. In case anyone was getting anxious. Invoker banned out. Haven't seen him either games, but he is a strong middle. And I guess I don't want to play against him. And a Disruptor being banned out. Ooh, maybe they're going to pick up a Furion. Or not. Disruptor is annoying regardless if you have heroes that can TP in and out. Because you can glimpse back TPs, which is huge for team fights. But we'll see what Art of Warfare wants to do since they decided to ban out Disruptor.
5 seconds remaining.
So no plan B here. Probably looking to pick up a middle. Or I've seen Juggernaut mid, but it's usually against TA. That works pretty decently. The Blade Fury is really good to take off Refraction. But we'll see. I suppose Darkseer could jungle, but I wouldn't really expect that. I will say No Plan B has been playing some weird lineups. They had a Lich and a Tri-Lane, which is something you definitely don't see a lot. It was a defensive Tri-Lane, but it still seemed a bit odd.
Reserve time.
So yeah, and then like I said, they had a Bounty Hunter mid the second game, which really worked out, and is a pretty good deal against Magnus actually. They could jungle Darkseer, actually, and then just do Veno Jug, because that's a ridiculously strong duo lane. Could put Luna mid. That seems more pubbish, but it will definitely work. He will be, or Luna, she will be going against a Magnus most likely. So, maybe they know that works, they've tried it out. That might be plan A, I don't know.
Keeper of the Light.
Keeper of the Light. So that's going to be played by Kalu. That's what we're going to say. Sorry if it's not how it's pronounced. So that'll be in the tri-lane. They'll be landing the Ice Path open wounds into a Coddle Wave. Should be pretty easy to hit the Coddle Wave, and that's huge damage, even at level 1.
10 seconds. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Alright, no plan B, picking up their last T-row here. I don't know what it's going to be, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's another offlaner.
10 seconds remaining. 5.
Okay, so it looks like Darkseer will be offlaning, and they'll tri-lane the Veno Jug and Bane. And mid Luna? That's what I think. Unless they're going to do a support, like, 4-slot Juggernaut. I don't know, just because he goes so well with Venomancer. But that could be weird. Maybe I'll just stop analyzing, so I don't sound like a fool.
10 seconds. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright, last pickup here. This is going to be their off lane. Windrunner not banned out. She was played last game by No Plan B. Had some really big hero shackles throughout the game. I was shouting Light of Heaven at my screen, but no one could hear me.
Ten seconds remaining.
Okay, obviously Magnus can go off lane. I probably should have realized that. The Ferrari going to pick up the Tiny and head middle. I didn't pay attention enough to the names to know who plays what on No Plan B, even though I did obviously watch the first 2 games, which were pretty exciting. See what game 3 brings us. one of these teams, if whoever wins, gonna have to play Fnatic North America pretty soon, so at least I think. Alright, so I'll go ahead and introduce both teams, because Callie is still not here yet. Slackin'. He's Canadian, so of course he's playing hockey. I'm not kidding. Alright, we got Icon offlaning the Magnus. He's picked up wards. He's gonna head down, try to block a camp. I'd expect him to skill Skewer first, just so he can get out if anything goes down. As mentioned earlier, Ferrari 599 going the fast bottle build on Tiny mid here. Wagwan on his best carry I've seen. I've seen him play Void, Nags, Luna, and I think Sven. But I definitely like his Nakes the best. They make it really fun. Kalu? That's definitely not how you say it.
30 seconds to
On the Coddle. Oh, Magnus didn't run into anyone in the bot, so he's gonna get out safe. Sorry, Kalu on the Coddle. And Shark You Silly on the Jakiro. On the Radiant side, no plan B, we got Fat going mid on the Luna, because I predicted that. Yeah, probably not that hard. Nice D-ward here by Wookie and support friends. Wookie playing the Juggernaut there. Chinaman. Ah, that's ignorant, that's Korean, I can read Korean. What does his name actually say? Hopefully I don't miss anything. Chongguk Charam. Let's call him Chung. Could call him Gook, but that seems like a derogatory term. On the Venom Man. Going down middle here. Fat. Oh, big stun there, but they're not going to have enough follow-up damage to finish that. A lot of mana used there. Bane being played by Carnage, and the Darkseer being played by Gomiya. So yeah. Being zoned out. Well, maybe zoned out. It's a good little tree nook he's hiding right now. Being super aggressive. I guess they read that the Luna was going to go mid as well and decided to duo against him. But Bane's showing up now. Taking a big chunk of life out of Kalu and then gonna Nightmare him to do another, I think it's 100 damage at level 1 dot. 4 times 20, 80, so 80 damage. Fighting going on top. Just a little bit of trying to zone but losing out to that Ion Shell. But Nyx, pull up the last hit, still being able to free farm there. He's at 5 of 1. And duo bot lane, which I initially thought was going to happen there. Very strong duo, especially in pubs. You know you're mad when you see a Juggernaut and a Venomancer. But Icon here, looks like he's already stacked them once, opting to stack the Ancients again. Gonna pick that up later with Empower, probably Empower Nakes, pick it up as a team, get that XP. I think that's the first bottle for the Luna here in the mid lane. Tiny, click on him. His just getting there as well. Big stun on Fat, Coddle showing up. Maybe Bane's not gonna go on it. Gomiya, getting a lot of XP, not really getting zoned out at all. Sharky Silly taking a lot of damage, losing this trade. Wagwan's coming in. Got 2 balls there. Doing some damage. Icon picked up the Invis Room bot. He's heading middle. He's looking for Fat. If he can get a skewer, they might have seen him. Yeah, the tower hit him, so they saw him there. Just going a little too close. He wanted that skewer out. That would have been our first blood right there for sure. Would have been a very angry Luna. That skewer ability so good. But Tiny initiating with the stun. No toss to follow up. And no Coddle Wave coming in either. Pull coming out by Sharky Silly. Can try to deny Darkseer or make Darkseer come up and be a little more aggressive on their side of the map to get that experience. Icon again, stacking the Ancients down here for the Dire side. Fat, Bottle Crowing. Definitely gonna need that. Darkseer managed to pull the wave back to his tower in the top lane, so that's gonna ensure some experience and gold for him. Maybe not gold, but that didn't get quite back to the tower, so that's good for him. Ferrari, double stun there on the mid lane. Taking a lot of damage from Lucent Beam, but fat now to mana. Bottle on the return. Coming back. Bottle crone as well for Tiny. But it's not a crow yet, technically. It's still hopping around. Like a stupid looking Greevil. I dislike the Greevils. But, yeah. Just my opinion. No one probably cares. Bit of, support. Power struggle there. Checking that 4-minute ring for their mid, but alas, it is bot, and Chung here finds it. Chunguk Saram. I wonder what that means. Maybe I'll just call him
Dire's
Saram.
bottom tower. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
For those of you wondering why I know Korean, had a lot of Korean friends in high school. It was a boarding school, and they lived in Korea. And I didn't actually live at the school, thank God, but they did. And I befriended them because I played StarCraft, and I was actually better than them, which is funny. They're kind of.
Cause you're a nerd.
Yeah, Callie's back.
What up? What up? Are we casting right now?
Yes. No, I'm telling myself about why I can read Korean.
Just to keep saying you gotta talk to yourself every now and then.
But I'm very sane. Get
Or
a
so he say.
pretty interesting game, interesting picks. It's 2-on-2 middle lane, 2 in the bot lane for the Dire. Oh, big fight going on up top. Looks like Darkseer got a little ambitious on the Nyx. He's gonna drop, he surges up, but it's too late. Wagwan gets the last hit. So there's the first blood spilled that I didn't miss. I almost did, but I didn't. Magnus lining up middle
Okay.
for another gank here.
Alright, I'm in the game here. Looks like we got quite a lot of spectators. Shout out to all the spectators of this game.
Yeah, too bad. They can't hear us. Ferrari going down in the mid lane. He dropped the stun to initiate, but... Oh! Coddle and the skewer. Oh, the skewer gonna miss. The shockwave took out Luna though, but I think Bane's still gonna go down here. To...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
something. Ah, creep. So...
Do we have a stand-in here? Is
No,
TAW?
Drunken
Is
Whaler is actually the stand-in for TAW. So this is their
Oh,
complete
so-
lineup here.
Kai's the normal lineup. Okay, cool. Let's see what they got. And what's the name of the other team here?
No plan
Peanut
B.
butter? I'm
It's
guessing.
1-1 right now.
No, peanut butter was cooler, but whatever.
Could call him that, I guess.
1-1 in the series also. This one takes all. And it's loser goes home, am I right?
Yes, correct.
Cool, cool. Alright, did you catch the first 2 games or no?
No, I just watched them. So I already gave the viewers what happened, a rundown of what happened. But you missed out, unfortunately.
My damn social life. Get me in the way
Some
again.
people were pretty upset we weren't casting.
Well, my apologies to all of those lovely people.
Some people that didn't know we were casting were upset there was no caster, so...
Maybe we should send an apology on Dota TV.
Yeah, I turned off spectator chat, but if you want to type something say that this game is being cast and it'll be on YouTube, maybe you should do it.
Alright, I'll send a message.
Alright, Nake's farming really well. 43-9. Juggernaut though, other team. No plan B, farming up pretty good. Pretty well as well. I don't know, I guess that's how you'd say that. Coming over to Jank. They're gonna jank Tiny. Lucent beam the mini stun to land the Gale probably. What's gonna go? Oh, just gonna pop the ult. Whoo! Tiny disappear.
2 ultimates is there. Wow.
Yeah.
They get the kill. So hey, it was worth it. They take out the mid player there.
bottom tower is
Yeah,
under
for sure.
Was Ferrari went mid, I guess. Was Icon in the offlane with the Magnus?
Yeah, and then it was Kalu. I don't know how to say his name. Coddle and Tiny mid.
Caillou for sure, yeah.
Caillou.
That was a sick show back in the day.
Okay, now I just sound like an idiot to everyone who knows what that is.
Looks like the Darkseer is chasing down Sharky Silly here.
Yeah, indeed.
On
In
top
the
lane. They're both really low.
They are both really low. Yellow. Carnage coming up on the Bane. Nightmare one. Brain Sap the other. Oh, he's got his ult up too, so if he finds one, they're dead for sure. Brain Sap would do enough right now.
Yeah, who did so they ran, did they run a Luna mid?
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under
Oh, cool. Looks like he's going for the kill here. Oh, he's going to get it on Nakes up top. Nice play there by Fat, trying to track down Wagwan, and he actually gets him with the Lucent Beam. Looks like he might find Caillou here in the jungle.
Caillou as well. Doesn't have his ult up though. Big mana leak by Caillou coming out. Oh, the courier. He could snipe the courier.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Doesn't have that damage
They're
yet.
too
To take out the
fast,
courier.
though.
But he might still be able to get Caillou.
11 health.
Carnage coming in as well to kill secure it. To kill secure it. That's what he's doing right there.
Top tower is under
This is a pretty sick ganking Luna we're seeing here out of NoPB.
I guess that's what happens when you put Luna mid. She is pretty strong. And Juggernaut's a very able carry.
top tower has fallen.
Yes, we're seeing Wilkie here on Juggernaut farming it up in the jungle with his healing ward. That's nice and safe. Looks like he might be going for a Battle Fury. Since he's already got the poor man shield, he's probably not going to get a Vanguard next.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I would expect. Just gives that ult the cleave, which is pretty good.
Oh, NoPB taking the stack up there on top. That's pretty big.
Right, the easy pull camp stack.
Yeah, with the Ion Shell, they cleaned it up in no time.
Yeah, they're gonna find or Wagwan's gonna find Chung. And Chung's gonna drop to the Kala Wave. For Caillou.
Huge blast there by Kai.
Divert you to a darker road.
Oh, Ferrari's got the haste now on the Tiny.
And he's coming
Doesn't have
in,
enough
gonna
room-
find
enough
Carnage.
combo, though.
Tosses Carnage. Carnage nightmares himself, that's a good play. Fat dropping a Lucent Beam. Looks like they're gonna push the wave with Infest from Wagwan. Maybe try to get the tier 1 tower here.
Tower is under attack.
But I don't think he's backing off.
Yeah.
Opting to farm more.
So looks like this is gonna come down to Nyx versus Juggernaut matchup here. Looks like their last hits are just about tied, Wookiee and Wagwan. But Wagwan rushing the armlet as we've seen him do before. He's just short of the recipe right now. So he's gonna have that in no time, and I think Wookiee's still a little bit farther away from his Battle Fury because he didn't have the Midas. So it's gonna be pretty cool to see. Maybe the Magnus counter was a better offlane choice.
Yeah, for sure. I think they picked Luna because they expected Magnus to go mid, and we're thinking maybe Luna would do well against him. But then they picked up Tiny as their last pick.
What, does the Venomancer not see the ward up there? He's placed a sentry, but he's not taking out the observer. Am I missing something?
Maybe he's
Maybe,
that sentry
top
doesn't
one?
give you enough vision unless he had a plague ward up there as well,
You gotta put a ward everywhere.
which he could have just
So a
dropped
little
and it
misplay here by
would
the Venomancer.
de-warded for him and very safely.
Yeah, that's too bad. So they're gonna think that there's nothing up there, but when in fact there is an observer ward watching and keeping Wagwan safe there in the top lane. As we've seen him do this. He like mid game, the other 4 heroes just kind of roll around and gank and stuff, while Wagwan just tries to safe farm in the safe lane, try to keep the equilibrium back. But it looks like he's going in the jungle now for a little bit. Wants to use that ulti maybe on a big creep.
Yeah, I know they pick him a lot to counter the Sven, build a Basher, but I don't think he'll be going Basher this game. Probably maybe a Maelstrom to Mjolnir, or just a Hyperstone and then Maelstrom. But we'll see.
Yeah, he's got his armlet now, so he's leading the charge.
Coddle Wave doing tons of
Wookiees.
damage, coupled with that Ice Path from Sharky.
Yeah, TAW's got a lot of nice defensive abilities here with the Tiny Spam, Caillou, rocking that Coddle Blast. So they got a lot of poke, a lot of push, and I think their towers are pretty safe for now, if they choose to defend them.
Yeah, Caillou stuck to the mid lane on Caudle, protecting Tiny. So I think that's the only reason the top tier 1 and bot tier 1 towers are down. He wasn't able to rotate and drop Illuminates to protect them.
Yeah, and Fat here on the Luna, rushing a Helm of the Dominator there after the phase boost. So not really a conventional Luna build that we've seen from some pro teams, but I guess that's when you go mid, that's kind of what you want to get.
Yeah, it's more like the pub build you see. Ferrari having a bit of a go, doing a lot of damage with that toss. The pros seem to be building the, you start off with a Ring of Protection, some GG branches and tangos, and then go into the Tranquil boots just so you can stay in lane, and like Ring of Aquila. Lots of armor against right clicks early game, and then if they have abilities to spam, you can heal up. You're gonna find Ferrari popping the ult, but the great ice path there. Bane, Carnage coming in with the, I don't even know what it's called. Very annoying Billy. Big RP though by Icon, coming in, taking Carnage down. Gonna give chase to Chung. Chung drop into the ice path. So that went well.
Yeah, nice, very nice counter initiation there by TAW, with Icon just coming in with the Skewer reverse polarity, able to turn the tide of that fight and pick off Luna and Bane. So nice little counter initiation. The ulti wasn't enough to take down Ferrari there with the Tiny.
Yeah, he kind of got out of range from the great ice path there by Sharky Silly. Carnage wants some more. They're gonna nightmare him. They can group up now that he's nightmared. Take out Sharky Silly. Gale landing. Ice path though. Vacuum back into. Ooh, someone's got a mech up. I'm guessing it's on Caillou. Skewer back to the tower on Carnage. It's gonna drop. Good pick up there.
Yeah, Wookie comes in here to the middle lane, the Juggernaut. So they're gonna have to try to make something happen, or it looks like he's just gonna go back in the jungle. He's got one piece of his battle fury. He just needs one more. So he's getting close. But Wagwan's really excelled his farm with that Midas. He's just able to get farther and farther ahead after he's picked up the phase boots now.
Yeah, Wookie needs a Grand, a Battle Fury to be up. Also needs level 11. The level 1 ult at this point is, almost worthless in a team fight, I would say.
Yep, and it's actually pretty cool that we got two good Magnus players here on TAW. Icon can play him pretty well, as he's just been showing, as well as Ferrari when they take him mid. So it's nice that they got some versatility there. In terms of items, Wookie's picked up the Claymore. He just needs that broadsword now. He's pretty close. Fat on the Luna, as I said, has got the Helm of the Dominator. Venomancer's got some sentries, Tranquil boots, and the Darkseer there, Gomiya, has the mech now. If that's what you were mentioning there in that fight?
I thought mechanism on the other side, but maybe. Yeah, that must have been the mech that was used for the Dire.
Yeah, it was a good mech. I think he used it right after the big Caudle Blast came in and hit 4 of them. So.
And they were gonna live until that pesky Skewer ability. Having a bit of a go on Chung.
Yeah, I love the ward battles coming out of here by both squads. There's that top rune has been dewarded like 3 times now, and it looks like the Radiant's just kind of content to push their wards back a little bit to the stack so they can make sure they get that every time.
And Venomancer happy to be involved, I bet, because he can maybe risk his head a little bit to drop that sentry and then just put a Plague Ward and it'll deward for him. So, oh, Fat using his ult, taking out Sharky Silly there. The deward battle.
Lifestealer coming in here mid as well. He's going into Icon. Let's see what they can do here. The Skewer initiation.
No blink up yet, but
and reverse polarity, yeah.
Still Skewer.
And then the Nyx bomb.
Gonna find Gomiya on the Darkseer. Lucid Beam to mini stun. Skewer doesn't land. Or, yeah, Skewer. Nyx popping out, doing that damage. There's the wall drop though. Reverse polarity onto Fat. Fat gonna drop. Darkseer went down just before that. Don't run back through the wall. It's taking damage you're not gonna need. I guess it's not so bad. It's probably level 1. Yeah, only level 1.
Luna bot back and is back in the fight now though. She definitely want to contest.
Wookie coming in with the ult on Icon. Not enough though. Bounces the wrong way. But Luna with the buyback, you said, coming in on Wagwan.
Yeah.
Almost take him down, but Wookie just dropped. Ferrari picks up a double kill. Things going well for TAW. They want revenge.
Nice Nice armlet toggle there by Wagwan to survive. He was like one loosened beam away from death, but he armlet toggled and Luna kind of had to back off. But Luna's going to try to take the stack now, while TAW's busy taking the mid tower.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, this game going much better for TAW. I don't want to sound cruel, but they were having some serious miscues last game with their Lesh, their Rubik. The Magnus was just not landing anything, really. So, I don't know. They didn't look like themselves.
You're cruel.
I'm very cruel.
But looks like Ferrari's picked up the Blink Dagger. So it's more of like definitely a mid-tiny build as opposed to just a carry building phase boots, drums, Yasha, Aghanims, something like that. So he's got the bottle, he's got the dagger. He's got 2,000 more gold, so it'll be interesting to see whether he goes for, I don't know, probably boots of travel. He can pick those up now actually if he wants, or just going for something like a Ginsu. Maybe he's going towards the secret shop to get an ultimate orb, just a TP for now.
Caillou being very annoying. He's illuminating, trying to take. He's kind of helping her do the ancients, but he's taking a few out. But so you're gonna find.
That's getting pretty low though.
Sharky Silly getting hit pretty hard. Carnage dropping a nightmare on Wagwan.
Put to sleep now. They just want to finish these ancients off. There's no PB.
Wagwan going in on Gomiya, but he surges out. That opens move into an ultimate of Bane there. Good Ice Path, good reverse polarity. The Shockwave lands, but a huge ult by Fat ult from Fat coming out there on the Luna. A couple of the guys gonna drop for TAW. Most notably Wagwan on the Nake. Ferrari might be kited down by Chung on the Veno here.
Radiant's top tower.
Coddle wave coming. Oh, Ferrari with the stun.
Big turnaround, nice play there by TAW, nice coordination to time that, and a little bit of an overextension there by the Venomancer, but that's alright. They made a decent fight out of a pretty sticky situation. They're contesting over the ancients for so long, but they did alright. They took down the Magnus and the Nakes there, so not too bad, not too bad. And Wookiee's got the Battle Fury now, so let's see if he's just gonna try to farm up a lot more and try to get a little bit more of an advantage that way, or if they're going to group up and try to get into some team fights as soon as Luna and Juggernaut's ults are off cooldown. Did you see whether they picked the Bane after the Nake's pick?
Bane was the very last pick by Plan B.
So maybe they picked him up just to counter the Nakes there when he goes into his magic immune spell there, because Bane's ultimate goes to that, of course.
BKB, yeah.
Any magic immunity.
I think I maybe failed to realize that on my analysis earlier, so that's why I keep Callie around.
That's why I'm kind of useful. But Wagwan's picked up the Basher anyway. I guess it would be good if Luna or the Juggernaut does go for the BKB. All around it's just a good item, especially if you go for the that weird item that's new-ish.
Abyssal Blade?
The Abyssal Blade, so that's why you're pretty useful too.
Yeah!
But oh, Sharky Silly picking up a smoke in there. They're gonna. Did he just? Oh no, he just took it. So look for TAW to smoke up here and make something happen. Maybe just extend their lead a little bit. How are the gold graphs coming?
I don't know. Checking out for
about
me.
3,000. 3,000 in the way of TAW right now. So pretty much what you'd expect with that kill lead, and one middle tower down. But so towers are in favor of the Radiant right now. But
Carnage picked up an invis, but ooh, Venomancer disappearing. Once there was a Venomancer and then there was not. All for that D ward.
Yeah, that ward was not able to take out that Observer ward, so they're holding on to that for dear life right now.
Gonna have to hold on to it for a while if they really want to keep. Sentry's gonna last a bit longer. Carnage still in vid.
Yeah, Venom.
But that's gonna run out soon.
The Venom just needs to come back now. And put a ward there every time it's off cooldown.
And
I
TAW
think they can take this Roche down
yeah,
there.
going for the road. It seems slightly ambitious, but it looks like no Plan B is way out of position. Only their supports or support off lane are close, and even they're moving out now.
Yeah, and Fat on the Luna going for that BKB. He's got the Mithril Hammer, he's got the Ogre Club, so that stack really helped him out there. He's about 1,300 gold away from a BKB right now, and that'll definitely make their team fight a lot better.
Yeah, Nyx is
Wookie.
has pulled ahead on the levels. He's level 15. Luna only 13.
Yeah, that's definitely attributed to the Handamitis. The extra experience that you get from that, as well as gold, is
Yeah.
just pretty crazy.
But she won't have her level
It's,
3, which is gonna be huge. It's gonna take out the supports pretty quickly. Oh, maybe not. They're pretty tanky actually. Akiro naturally tanky. Caillou with the mechanism, so
Yeah, they're probably going to be able to live through that. But if they get that ult and the Juggernaut ult at the same time, after like surviving the initial barrage of TAW, then they definitely have a chance of winning the team fight. So, as well as the Darkseer Wall, I forgot about that. It's one
yeah,
of
it
the
should
best
be level
ultimates
2
in the
now,
game.
and it's at its pretty much its strongest. So like it's point where you want to go out and use it a lot.
Yeah, looks like Gomiya's going for that hood, which will probably turn into a Pipe of Insight. So he's a little bit far off, but it's something to think about.
Yeah, it'll be really good with the tiny avalanche toss damage, Shakiro dual breath, Coddle waves, I guess an RP.
And Wookie's going to be going for that Aghanim Scepter just to help with the team fight. So it's kind of like Wookie's going out in the lane, pushing the lane a bit, but it's just being defended by the Coddle, so he has to retreat back into the jungle. And all the while, Luna's also trying to farm a little bit up top and
Oh,
farm the
Shark
enemy jungle a
Utility
little
gets
bit.
nightmared by Carnage. I don't think... his Fiend's gripping him too.
He's going to Fiend's grip him.
Support coming in from both teams here. Vacuumed by the Darkseer, pulling back a little. Good defensive ice pack. Open wounds onto Carnage from Wagwan.
Dire's middle tower.
Carnage gonna drop here. Gets picked off when all he wanted was a pick off. But Fat managing to find Magnus and Shakiro. But gonna drop. Wookie coming in with his ult. Big ult, enough to take out Icon. Gonna go back for Wagwan, but
Is under attack.
I don't know if he's got the right click damage that Wagwan does. And the Basher, taking a bash to the face. The bash goes through
See
Blade,
if he can get one
Theory.
in. No. Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate because the Venomancer wanted to join the fight, but the Ancients were just wailing on him, bringing him into really low health, so he couldn't even get in there for a Gale or anything. So, kind of unfortunate for
Ancient.
NoPB there.
But didn't get the D ward.
Seriously.
The Dire did not get the D ward.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, and kind of an even trade, I guess. 2 heroes falling for, or maybe it was just one, I'm not sure, but I feel like it was kind of an even trade.
Yeah, it seemed pretty even there. Wookie picked up a kill, didn't die, so he'll be even closer to his Ags now. And he's level 16 after that fight too. He was 13 with Luna, and he caught back right up to Nyx.
Yeah, one bad thing about that was the reverse polarity was used on Fat Luna, so he was getting close to his BKB, but now he's going to be about 1,000 away again, so that's all right though. I think Wookie was able to pick up the kills there.
One more jungle clear,
Clean up
he
a
should be
little
able to get it, or an ancient jungle clear ancient stack. Caillou sitting on 3.2k gold with tier 1 boot. I don't know, I would have expected travel by now. Or maybe not the best option, but at least tranquil boots.
No, I've actually seen this strategy from
Tower is under attack.
Yafits. When back in Dota 1, he would just stockpile his gold up to about 10k, and so like I think it was kind of the idea was the one with the most gold wins the game. So that was kind of his idea.
That was the strat.
But he was playing SF in that game. The Yafits. I don't think Yafits plays anymore. It's kind of a shame. He was such a good Shadow Fiend player and mid player in general.
Yeah, I've heard the name, but I didn't really follow Dota 1 at all.
He's legendary Y God. Maybe that's Yamate, but I don't know. There's so many gods of Dota nowadays.
Yeah, it's
V
a bit
God,
ridiculous.
is Vigos. Kurokai was K God for a while. I don't know.
We have
Demon is
M
D
God.
I think he was self-proclaimed. He was M God.
Murray.
A guy on our team is a god of Dota. Looks like TAW's grouping up though, and they want to push down some tier 1 towers now.
Dire's
And they're gonna
We got the
probably
Aghanim
get
sign,
that.
Ferrari.
Dire's
Ferrari with the Ags, the stupidest. I don't know why they added that sound. Sorry, Val. It's the one thing I hate about this game.
Dire's middle tower
But that's
has
it.
fallen.
Oh, and the Greevils. I mentioned that earlier.
It sounds like insects.
Yeah, it's really strange noise.
Oh, Wagwan's got the Abyssal Blade, so he can pop that while Juggernaut's Blade Fearing right now and stop him, I believe. Yeah, I think that goes through BKB,
I don't know if the
right?
active does. I know the passive does.
Yeah,
Have to
yeah.
wait and see.
Yeah, goes through Magic Community, so it's right there on the tooltip. So
Ah, tooltip.
he's quite farmed. Looks like they want to keep going. They want to just push down at least put some pressure here on the racks. They still have the Aegis on Wagwan, so.
And RP's
So
up.
Bottom tower.
Wagwan not opting to go inside of
Dire's middle
Nate, or inside of whatever. Anyways, Darkseer dropping almost instantly. He managed to get his wall off. Good RP on 2 heroes. Carnage gonna drop. Wookiee gonna drop. Fat taking a good BKB ult, but with the creep and the heroes around the mech on the other side, not doing much damage. Tier 3 tower is gonna drop. Venomancer popping his ult. Wagwan says, "You're gonna die for that. I don't like being poisoned." And takes out Fat as well. With I think he bashed both of them, so good on him.
Oh, he gets a bash.
Rampage!
Oppa!
So yeah,
Beautiful play there by TAW. They were up about 7,000 gold, and they decided, this is it. We got the Aegis. We've had enough. We're ready to take your base, and they end up taking bottom. Wagwan's heading up top now to farm. So nice little engagement there. They're able to fight off some buybacks as well.
Wagwan coming up big, making up for some questionable plays as the Luna's last game.
Who are you to judge this awesome player?
That is true.
Big plays, big
Much
play.
better than I am.
The Midas build is just too strong right now. He's got another 4.4k gold, I'm sure, after this wave. So, and his experience is just going crazy. So I really like that jumping into the Magnus. TAW has had some very creative plays with Nyx going into the bird in into that game we saw earlier, and going into Magnus now.
I was told that was a strat from DotA
Next
1
level.
when BM's bird used to have permanent viz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, back in the day.
True. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I guess like it flies pretty quick. You can always get that surprise effect nowadays, but I really like the builds that came out from TAW here. The Abyssal, just to go against the BKB heroes, and the Aghanims on Ferraris, just extra AoE damage.
Yeah, that's what he went the first game when they were up against a Sven. And they had a BH icon on the BH in the off lane, so he'd infest BH, they'd go find a support, he'd pop out, and like the supports would disappear. They got him pretty far ahead.
So crazy. It's like a free win walk for Nyx. That's awesome.
Yeah, they like their
And
names.
Magnus looks like icons on the Magnus going for a Scythe of Vice with that Mystic Staff.
Hey,
so
you got
we'll
it
see if he
right.
goes for that. We've seen a lot of people of Magnuses going for a Refresher super late game, but Ginsu's fine as well. You don't like whenever I see Magnuses go for a Refresher, they use like 2 reverse polarities like super quickly in a row and don't even bother to chain stun it. So I don't know. I don't feel like it's super necessary. I feel like a Ginsu would also be very good, at least at this stage.
Yeah, we saw Icon do that in another game, or maybe it was Ferrari.
Yeah, I think it was Ferrari last time.
With
Like
good
he got it and it decimated team fights. But like I feel like at that point, any like decent item that you get is gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, you lose out on a lot of
Still helpful.
stats when you get that Refresher.
Yep, and let's see how the items are doing here for NoPB. BKB on Fat, we saw that in the last team fight on bottom, but he's just not doing enough damage right now. He's level 16 and he's only got the Helmet of the Dominator, no Manta Style yet. I assume that's what he'll be going for next. Wookiee's pretty far off from the Aghanims. He's got the Blade of Alacrity. I think he might be close to an Overaxe now.
Another grand.
Just needs 1 more 1,000, yeah. And Gomia picking up the Hood of Defiance, so he's getting towards a pipe. But
Nah, he's
not
got
there
it.
yet.
It's on the chicken right now.
Oh, he's got it. Awesome. Ferrari's picking up the Hyperstone. He just got that, and I'm interested to see what Wagwan gets next. Looks like he bought something though. He's probably a full Mjolnir. Yeah, he's got the
Yep,
Mjolnir.
there it is. Check out
Just
Coddle
a
though,
full Mjolnir.
5.2k gold. So
The Affit styles, trust it. He must have seen that game that I saw back in the day. No lie, it was like a Shadow Fiend with 10,000 gold, and he only had like a black ink bar. He definitely could have bought some items. But, I don't know, that's the new strat. Oh, he's jumping into Tiny
inside of Tiny with the blink. Could be slightly devastating.
He's just being lazy, he doesn't want to walk around.
Smoking up as well here. Looking to do a hoorah. Push middle.
Caillou needs to gallop over there with keep it light.
They're gonna find Wookie. Oh, here comes the blink stun, but he doesn't stun anything because of the fast blade fear. So the gig is up. Wagwan. He's exposed. Juggernaut all coming through. Big RP though. Wagwan gonna rage, take down a hero. I think he's gonna drop here. Probably should just die and respawn with the Aegis.
Yeah, he's got the... All the ultimates blown now for NoPB.
Except for Fiend's Grip.
Except for that one. Except for Fiend's Grip.
And that
the best
one.
Ones.
Venomancer popping hit. Almost able to pick off Fat. Auto Wave maybe taking
able to
Fat.
This off.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I just don't think Juggernaut was the hero to jump on right there. Caillou. Oh, mini stun from Lucent Beam, gonna keep him there.
My finest work.
He didn't lose any gold. Maybe it's all reliable gold. Unreliable. No, it's half and half. I don't understand. Maybe when you get over 5,000 gold, you just don't lose gold anymore. I've never had that much gold at once. So
I'm too greedy to keep that much gold.
Yeah. I always go for a divine if I can.
I had one.
But NoPB looking to take
earlier.
Looking to take the mid tier 2 tower with that little I think it was a 4-for-1 engagement. I think TAW ended up killing the Darkseer, but looking to take a tower. Pyro or Macro Pyro dropped.
Just to defend, yeah. Taking that creep wave. It is a very short cooldown.
Yeah, they can pretty much... I don't know why they're not going for this tower. I guess TAW is starting to defend a little bit now. Icon's back.
And RP up in 10 seconds on him, so it's going to be kind of scary. Still very far from Scythe of Ice, though. Which I wish we could just call Ginsu. Yeah, I'm sure everyone knows.
I mean, come on.
Ginsu, he went to the last name, or whatever, of someone, he went to the league team.
Yeah, so he's kind of we've banished him from the Dota community apparently.
Yeah, good. Ginsu in league sucks. It's not nearly as cool of an item.
Well, yeah. Wait, they actually have one? They didn't when I used to play.
It's called Ginsu. I forget what it does. I've not played in a very long time.
Yeah, it looks like Caillou has had enough of the stockpiling gold, and he's about 300 away now from a Scythe of Ice. So we just talked about this, but yeah, he's getting there. And Wagwan's got that Mjolnir, nothing new after that death.
I didn't see him pop the shield in that last team fight.
No, maybe, I guess he didn't have time. He's too much stuff to think about. But I think Ferrari's going to be going for an Assault Crest, which will also be good for the Nakes. So that's going to be pretty crazy once he gets set up. He's got 3k right now.
He should have it, right? What is it? He's close.
Yeah, I guess he's just saving for buyback right now, which can be pretty important as they just got 4-for-1, so not a bad idea to save for buyback right now.
Checking the gold. They're still about 12k ahead in the gold there, and 15k in XP, but I guess they're a little shaken after that wipe, thinking, oh wow, we could still get wiped and possibly lose our advantage, lose the game. It's their game to lose right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they really felt the effects of Caillou not being in that fight with the mech. Like when the big wall comes in from the Darkseer, which was a really great wall, that last fight, you just pop the mech and you're kind of like, the damage is mitigated there, but no mech was there. He got in the fight a little late. I think it was just the other members of TAW being a little too eager to pick off the Juggernaut, and he was able to get the Blade Fairy before they could pick him off. So nice team fight there by NoPB.
And Enfeeble, almost max level now for Carnage, so if you get Enfeebled and then pop Rage, I'm guessing that purges the debuff.
I'm not really sure. I'm not an expert on Enfeeble.
Minute workings of Dota. And
you don't really see you don't see too many Banes nowadays,
yeah.
but
It could be another
Looks
reason
like the
they
game has
picked it
entered a
up.
farming stage. Yeah, for the Enfeeble. I've also seen it do pretty good just like in lane countering like farming heroes. Cause
Yeah, well, he
it
didn't
really
take it early.
takes a toll. No, yeah, because the other spells are just so good, but if you do decide to do it, I've seen Navi run that a few times. But Fat getting some nice farm now. He's got the Eagle Song. He's pretty close to his Butterfly. It's still called a Butterfly, right?
I think.
Radiant structure.
Anyway, could have engaged mid. Fortified pop for no plan B.
Dire's top tower is
Cloud waves are just coming in. Coming in hot. Ferrari, pop in rage to take out this tower fast. The 2-3 is going to drop. He is enfeebled. Goes through rage. Fiend's great. RP just incarnate. A wall. Great vacuum. Gets everybody. But Caillou's here with the mech time. Fat running out with his ultimate. Standing in a macro pyre. Going to take out Gomiya. And some right clicks from Tiny, I think. Wookiee with the big ult. Not able to take anyone down. Buybacks coming in from Luna and Darkseer. Going to chase him off.
Dire's top
That Tiny Image doing so much damage with that cleave too.
I bet. So,
I'm gonna fight
2
it off.
towers there. And a 3-for-3 trade, forcing 2 buybacks. 3-for-4. So I'd have to say I'd give that trade to TAW. Just because they forcing buybacks. Goldgraph doesn't even respond to buyback. So,
So did Wookiee buy back? Because he's still got 3k gold right now.
no, it was Gomiya and Fat, Darkseer, Luna.
Okay, yeah. So Fat's getting his Butterfly slightly delayed, but they're able to take down a tower, and that's going to help him out a lot. He's got 2,000 gold now, so with the buyback down, he can probably buy some of the stuff, and he only needs about 1,000 more for his Butterfly.
tower is under attack.
Even less, actually, but pretty much. He's pretty close, so let's see if he goes for that, and that was a great fight there by NoPB.
Indeed.
I think because his RP was used just to cancel the Fiend script.
Yeah,
but,
just on one guy.
I mean, I guess you had to do it. Like, it's kind of a split second decision there that had to be made by Icon, but I don't know. I would like to ask him if he has any regrets about that right now.
I've got another in-depth Dota mechanics question. Do we think Blinding Light from Coddle's ultimate form, that pushback, would that cancel channel, or is it like Force Staff where it's just gonna... I think it cancels TPs, so...
Yeah, that's interesting. I would say it does cancel, but because Force Staff's like one of the only spells that doesn't cancel like stuff, but like moves a hero.
Yeah, which is
I remember, like,
hilarious
when it was
when
first-
that is used.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Like, I love that little trick with Sand King going invis and then just force staffing away, and the little cloud stays there doing damage. It's pretty cool.
Genius. I like when I'm playing with friends that don't know that Force Staff doesn't cancel and get very upset when they think they're making a big play trying to cancel a TP and like the person still just disappears.
Yeah. Well, it's sometimes cool to, like, you might as well do it because sometimes people will just like reflexively be like, oh, I moved, I gotta cancel my TP,
Yeah.
and just try to run away. So it can definitely get you. But little item check here. TAW Icon went for the Shiva's Guard, so he's got that. That's just me some extra.
Yeah, that's
AoE
kinda what I
damage.
was
Ferrari's
thinking.
picked up the assault.
He was gonna go.
Yeah, that'd be. Yeah, it's good against the carries too. Like, it's gonna slow down Juggernaut's attack here. Ferrari's got the AC. Nothing new on Wagon right now on the Nakes, but Caillou's picked up his Scythe of Ice, so that's gonna be extra good in team fights. And Sharky Slow's got that Veil of Discard. We've seen him get that a few games now.
It's my favorite item. I love it. The active
One of the
looks
best.
so cool.
Yeah, but Fat on the Luna's picked up the Butterfly, so it's gonna be.
It's like they're
It's
gonna
gonna be
wait
interesting to see because.
for the third
I
rush
don't know.
here.
Yeah. Did you keep a timer?
No, the game does it for you as
Oh.
spectators, which is great.
Sick. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wookiee's actually picked up a full Desolator, so
Oh, that'll be big for him
damage
there.
dealers here on NoPB. This next team fight, it's definitely, this game is definitely not over right now. The gold graph says it's about 14k in favor of TAW right now, but it's definitely, it doesn't feel like it's that far advantage to them.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the exact numbers for this, but I know when your attack speed's high enough on Juggernaut, you attack while you ult. So that'll be huge with Deso and Battle Fury. It'll make his ult really potent, especially with Ags.
Yeah, the amount of attacks you get is based on, like, there's a certain amount of jumps that it says, like when you have Scepter it's 12 right
12,
now, but
yeah.
based on your attack speed there's like there's break points that you get like normal attacks in there as well, and those normal attacks can do critical damage, like his Blade Dance ability. So that's one of the funnest builds I love on Juggernaut, is getting Mask of Madness, popping it right before you ult, and like even at level 1 Omni Slash, you'll get like 7 attacks in there. It's pretty cool. Try it out if you're stomping with Juggernaut one day.
Dire's top tower
Yeah,
is under
for sure.
attack.
Alright, so Cheese on Ferrari, Aegis on Wagwan. Gonna look to push
Dire's
towerless mid racks. And the bot racks is gone, so get 2 lanes of racks. It could be secure in that win, but we'll see how this push goes.
Yeah, last hit's actually led by Wookiee now, followed by Wagwan, and then I believe it was Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the net worth says differently. Nake's leading by a whopping 23k there, and followed by Ferrari on the Tiny. So interesting. But
They're trying to bait Ferrari. They're trying to get him to jump on Ferrari, but they got a sentry ward up. They actually know that these tricksters are smoked up here. And Fat from the top tier 3 might force he's back, but maybe TAW is just gonna say
structures are fortified.
we're gonna just push through this. TP back from Fat. It's forced first. Darkseer wall lands on everybody. Wookiee gonna look to ult. It's off a big ult. Veil of Discord, I saw it go. Gonna take out Caillou. Fiend's Grip on Wagwan. Reverse Polarity Incarnate used on just him again. Shiva's Guard on the Magnus. Skewering him back. Luna comes out with the ult. Luna and Wookiee and Fat, the only ones left. Wagwan dropping, but the Aegis is there. Wookiee probably gonna drop to Ferrari. Yep. Wagwan's back up. Open wounds the Darkseer, but what a Force Staff escape by the Venomancer. Wookiee buys back. I think Fat bought back as well. Gonna chase down, but I think TAW can take this fight. Blade figuring out. Tossing Wagwan. Veil of Discord used again.
Well done.
Oh, and Fat goes down again, so the sustainable fight here after the Aegis and Cheese is just too good.
Gomiwa drops.
Out of here, back.
Wookiee goes back in, gets caught in the Ice Path while not Blade Fury, goes down. Wagwan picking up a triple kill.
Radiant's middle barracks.
So that was a big fight. Bane TP and canceling that. Yeah, that would have been cray.
Yeah, Wagwan is ready. Popped his rage there. But it was a decent fight. It's just the Aegis and Cheese that Tiny cheesed up right when he was on low health, so they were able to survive. But I think NoPB would have had that fight except for that Aegis. So smart play by TAW for waiting for that next Roshan.
Wagwan pops
to get the advantage.
Pops the Mjolnir on the retreat. I still haven't seen him use it in combat yet. So maybe he just frustrated used it there.
He's like, I knew I was forgetting something.
Would have been huge with Juggernaut hitting him, straight attacking.
Yeah. But they get the second rack, so 1 more rack's left on top as well as a tier 2 tower, so I expect that to go down pretty quick as soon as TAW decides to group up and take it down, but I don't know, they've definitely crippled NoPB here. I don't even want to look at the global graph. Ooh.
I'll do it first, I'll be brave. That's not too bad. 15k, well, I'm saying not too bad, I expected like 25. 16k for gold and 17k for, well, maybe more, almost 20k experience.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yep, so not looking good here for NoPB, but I feel like they still have a chance if they can catch TAW without the Aegis and the Cheese, and they've got all their ultimates up. They can definitely wipe them and look to take down a
Yeah,
map.
Wagwan
So
and
good
Ferrari saving buybacks though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's smart by them. Yeah, actually, there were 2 buybacks there by Wookiee as well as Fat, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fat, I think it's bought
Guess
back
they
3
had to.
times this game.
Yeah, smoke up here by TAW though. Let's see if they pick up that invis.
Yep.
They're gonna,
No
there's
wards,
no wards, so
no one's going to notice.
Oh, if they can get a kill here on Fat, that's not going to be good for NoPB. Their smoke might get dispelled. Well,
But I'm expecting a blink onto this Bane. They're going to want to take out the Bane. Keeping my eyes on him.
There's wards right there, so they know they're there.
I think they could have blinked on the
That's gonna
Bane,
go
but
farm up
playing
top.
it safe.
Yeah, well, I guess they didn't know there was a ward there, so they're just gonna wait a little bit. I don't know. That's a pretty common spot for a ward when you're really turtling up. But it looks like they're just gonna try to bypass this backdoor. Yeah, they're able to get that with the tiny cleave. Damage is huge on towers, as well as Wagwan just going nuts with that Mjolnir speed.
So they see the two carries way out in the lanes. They're gonna have to TP back, and they know they can just take these buildings out instantaneously. At this point, probably. Oh, big RP on 3 heroes this time. Wagwan Fiend's grip that whole time, not being able to do a lot of damage, but he's out of it now. Takes out Luna. Chuang, Chuang. Venomancer. Buys back. Gets a big ult off. Carnage dropping. Tiny dive in the fountain. Maybe get back a little there. The GG's called. It was a good series. So TAW moving on to the round of 8, I believe would be next. I'm not positive. Maybe it'll be the round of 4 if they keep going, that they'll play Fnatic NA. So that'll be fun. Hopefully we can work out an agreement to be able to broadcast that game.
There goes the throne. So nice ending team fight there by TAW. They're able to take out the racks and finish the game.
Yeah, so again, we're FMBP Dota. I'm Joey, and that was Callie who joined us.
Yeah, sorry I was late, guys, but I had a hockey game, so come on.
Anything you'd like to say, Callie?
Yeah, so I'd like to say thank you to all the lovely fans. Keep watching. Follow at FMBP Dota on Twitter, and check us out at youtube.com/FMBP Dota. We're bringing you mad Dota broadcasts. Lots of content coming out in the next few weeks, so stay tuned.
And that's it for us. Peace.
Later.